Here we go. Right? Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good one. I have a good feeling about all this. I feel like drawing some silly Adventure Time bugs, and I know just where to start. I'll need to finish these guys up, but I like to do a warm-up. Let's just do a warm-up. Let's grab my references and kind of shrink it down so that I have room to think. It's getting crowded. So I kind of want to draw the dancing bug from that one episode. Oh, whoa, wrong brush. Which brush have I been using? I think I've been using this one. Yeah, my scratchy brush. It doesn't have to be too... I don't know if I'm gonna have him with this like mid shake in it. We'll see. Put his little head on. This is so what I'm thinking of doing is making this like a sticker sheet instead of just printing off individual stickers. We'll see what it turns into, but it would be cute to have some smaller like accent stickers that would kind of go with the theme. Oh, I'm drawing on the layer, that's the reference. Good thing I checked. Okay, so I have to copy and paste and then just move this out of the way. But Finn, Jake, and Marceline are looking pretty cute. They still need a little bit of cleanup work. I might redo bubblegum. I also need to add legs to everybody or finally make a decision as to whether everybody is getting legs. I think the legs are cute, but I need to kind of figure out how it's going to work for all of them. Okay, anyways, back to the dancing bug. Okay. And he's got like a purple shell. I'm gonna kind of think about this. Should he be... That's not how beetles look. They don't bend that way. Traditionally quite rigid. He's got like a rump on him. Okay, and then we need... He's got some... he's got like Adventure Time arms as legs. Sure. That's what beetles look like. Hello, hello. Good morning if it's morning for you. It's morning for me. Just taking it easy. Just taking the day real slow. Warm-up drawings. Warm-up doodles. I'm drawing some Adventure Time fan art because I didn't have like any. And it's one of my favorite series. Series? That looks weird. Yeah, well, I'll just put his shell on. Let's pull this like periwinkle color from the other stickers so that they all look nice together. Okay. It's morning for you too, yeah. Just taking a little time to myself before I have to head off to work. Hanging out. Okay, I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna do some copying and pasting. I might do a couple sketches to decide how I want to solve this guy. I'm gonna move him. I'm also gonna take his head, because that's like the only part I like so far. The fact that I need to do some pose sketches for this beetle, I'm just not happy with it. I want him to be cute. Okay, we have the previous sketch, but I'm just gonna do a couple pose options here. Yeah, I don't know. That's more beetly. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I've been going to artist alleys and preparing for little art shows and things like that. And what I'm noticing is that people really like sticker sheets. I have one sticker sheet for one of my original series, but some fan art sticker sheets are really popular. What I've been seeing on like Instagram and things. Lots of people doing like, I saw a really cute like Sonic sticker sheet, Animal Crossing sticker sheets. I was like, oh, that's such a good idea. I kind of want to do my own Sonic sticker sheet. I have some ideas for that too. I have ideas for Pokemon sticker sheets. I've seen some of that too. He's just got real hands. Yeah. He's very... Hopefully they can still make him recognizable so people aren't just like, oh, random beetle. Oh, I also got to do the snail, the waving snail from like every episode. Here we go. But yeah, I want to do Sonic sticker sheets, and then I can draw Chow. Chow's from Sonic Adventure 2. I think that would be so adorable. That was my favorite part of the game. I've been seeing a lot of Chow stickers and Chow fan art and just like appreciation. I'm so glad. I'm so glad people are like, man, remember this? This was the best part of the game. I'm like 100% agree. A very beautiful beetle, thank you. He's coming along. He's doing his best. He's from the episode where here, I'll zoom in on him. It's very pixelated because I had to crunch it, but you can sort of see there's a little dancing bug out in the yard and Jake comes and schools him on how to shake it. Everybody knows that episode, right? Everybody knows about the dancing beetle. It's probably on like Giphy or something like that. Very, very... I actually kind of love that piece of animation. I think it's great. Great animation. It's really fun. That's the sort of thing I would geek out about. Not only is it a cute moment, but I'm like, wow, it just shows a lot about the character. Jake's very like fluid. The butterfly is so cute. Yeah, Adventure Time butterflies. This was I'll zoom in over here too. Adventure Time has a bunch of really iconic butterflies. It's tough to see, but whoa. Here's Jake as a butterfly, and here's Finn as a butterfly, very pixelated. And I just love butterflies. I love butterflies so, so much ever since I was very little, so... And I don't know, there's something really charming about Adventure Time bugs. And here we are, drawing Adventure Time bugs. All day drawing Adventure Time bugs. No sleep. I want to kind of taper off this kind of depth line I drew. Okay, there we go. Make it a little bit bigger, and I'll have to smooth this out later. Let me look at my reference again. He's got like, it's got like stripes. Maybe I'm drawing, okay. Sometimes when I'm drawing things that I've drawn before, I draw them the same way like every time. I'm gonna try to challenge myself to try something a little different. Maybe he doesn't have that. I draw beetles with like the little split in their shell so that it's like, oh, it's a beetle. Obvious. Oh, I just did it again. I'm trying to... Let's try to do... I'll add that stripe. That's good. Who is this content for? People who love Adventure Time. Like me. We're drawing Adventure Time bugs. Oh man. Your high speed, slow doodle drawing in the morning. But yeah, I'm making sticker sheets for artist alleys and things like that coming up, so. Little beetle guy. Does he have eyes? He does have eyes. I'll give him some eyes. And then we need... I was going to draw one of the Adventure Time fairies. They have little... This is from the episode where Tree Trunks comes to like find the crystal apple or something like that. And Finn and Jake are like constantly trying to like keep her out of danger. She's just like, you know, wandering off, and she sees these little guys with skulls, and she's like, a fairy. Okay, we'll do... This guy should be fast. He's just got... He's just got a big skull head and some butterfly wings. Maybe that's too, like, on the nose. That's too many butterflies. But, you know, whatever. I love butterflies, so I think there could be... there could be a couple butterflies. He's got a striped body? Oh, I didn't notice that. I can change it. Artistic license, let me think. Let's see if he has... I just love this guy. He's super cute. Does he have, like, Adventure Time feet hands? I keep looking at my reference, I just need to move him. Here he is. Oh, I can't even see. We'll never know. Alright, I'm just gonna free reign with whatever this guy is. This one's kind of a niche one. You really don't see too much of these guys, but I just maybe maybe it'll get a little bit of recognition. Okay, and then I'll make him fast though. Let's just merge this guy down. Put yellow wings on. He'll go real quick. Oh, he's got like really subtle wings. Oh, I should have drawn that on a different layer. Okay, one more time. Okay, 3 more times. There we go. Perfect. And I haven't been using the color black. I've been using like a dark blue to kind of keep it from getting a little too heavy. So I'm just going to put the dark blue spots on his wings to kind of keep it consistent. Because if I all of a sudden use the color black in one spot and nowhere else, it has a lot of emphasis on it. There's something about what is it, like contrast, when there's a bunch of what is it called? It's like color grading or something like that. If you were to go grayscale, it would like pop out, and that's what your eyes would notice it. That's what it is. Okay. Oh man, I'm just giggling to myself drawing this silly guy. He might need an outline for his yellow wings. It's going to be kind of tough to see. But I'll kind of go back later and kind of perfect all these guys. Okay, we're going to copy and paste this wing. I'm going to eat my breakfast and watch you. That's awesome. Just a chill early morning. I'm doing the same thing. I'm having, well, I haven't had breakfast yet. That'll come a little later for me, but I do have a little morning beverage. But yeah, we can just hang out. I'll talk about Adventure Time. Draw butterflies. That's my kind of day. I gotta fix this guy's weird leg. Might have to redraw it. Don't be afraid to just redraw it. Okay. I just kind of like threw it off the frame. Okay, that's looking better. And then I'm gonna quickly just draw his other arm over here. It should be easy. This is kind of like lurching. Okay, I'm gonna call that pretty good for the accent stickers. I'll come back and like do some outlining and things like that, but I'm just gonna group him up, and then I'm gonna come back and check out these check out the main guys over here. Oh, forgot his wing. Should just be able to drop it in the group. Okay, great. Sometimes that doesn't work for me. Procreate can be a little finicky. Okay. I do want to draw the waving snail. I don't even know if I have a reference for him. I mean, how hard could that be? I don't know. I'm gonna go back to Finn and Jake, actually. Okay, so I've been like agonizing over whether or not to put legs on these guys. I think I want to. I think I'm gonna risk it. I just think they look more complete with little butterfly legs. We'll erase this top one. The other day in a different stream, I totally started like spouting off butterfly facts, and I think I said that butterflies only had 4 legs, and I proudly just kind of proclaimed that out to the world. That's wrong. They definitely have 6 legs. They're insects. What's wrong with me? Butterfly propaganda. Butterfly false facts. Okay, so Jake now has 6 legs. Finn needs some legs. Where's Finn? Here he is. Okay, I'm just gonna copy and paste him just in case I don't like how this goes. Let's see. Something like this. Just a couple little nubs. If you're just joining the stream, I promise everything is completely kosher. I'm not doing anything weird here. Just drawing some butterfly legs on Finn. What are these creatures? Butterfly Adventure Time? Yeah, we're drawing Adventure Time characters as butterflies. No more explanation is needed, I don't think. Hello, welcome in. I mean, Finn turns into a butterfly, or like is like a butterfly in like his past life or something like that in the episode. And Jake also, for like 3 seconds, gets turned into a butterfly, so, you know, I think it makes sense. I'm being sarcastic if that's not clear. We're just having some fun. I love butterflies, and I was just like thinking about how I need to do more Adventure Time fan art, and I was like, you know, it would be kind of funny. Oh, dang it, that was too much. I made his legs too big. I'm gonna put him back. Once again doing a... This is tough. This is harder than it looks to draw little butterfly legs. Okay. And they look like legs, and everyone agrees that they are legs, and everyone says, that looks good. It doesn't look weird at all. Awesome. They're very wondrous and whimsical beings. Yeah, lots of butterfly love. Okay, Finn and Jake. I actually want to add some white outlines to Jake here. Is this Jake? Yeah, this is Jake. I'm gonna copy and paste this. Hopefully I don't run out of layers. Okay. So I added some white outlines to Finn, and I think it looks really nice, so I'm gonna see if Jake looks better with white outlines. They are legs, yeah. Okay, good. That's like one piece of feedback I've been getting from people is like, Okay, I might need to make the brush a little bit smaller. And take it slow. We can slow down here a little bit. I love Sonic and stuff that's interested and peculiar. Yeah. I just I think there's a lot of Adventure Time fan art out there already. And I just wanted it to be a little bit more unique, you know, like I mean, you could just get like you could get some cool Adventure Time fan art, or you could get like what is essentially like a screenshot of like an episode or something like that. But I just wanted to make something that felt like on brand to me, and aw, Sorry. I just got distracted in my little speech. Let's just take the dog as a little dogger pillar, turn into a butterfly. Oh man. Okay. I used blue to kind of outline this, but I kind of want to. I like using the white. I think that might look better. Let's try it. Let's just try it. I can always go back a couple steps. I watched Adventure Time when I was a wee laddie. I watch Adventure Time like still to this day, like from beginning to end. I think it's a great series. Which is kind of how I got to this point where I noticed little details about like the Adventure Time bugs where I was just like, oh, I love the Adventure Time bugs. They are really cute and they have a lot of character and charm to them. I drew this dancing bug, I drew this fairy over here. And Finn and Jake turned into butterflies for like 2 seconds, and I was just like losing my mind over it because I just geek out about that sort of thing. What video games do I like? Oh man. Yesterday's stream I got on like a rampage about what video games I like. I absolutely love the Zelda series. That's the first one that comes to mind. If I had to say like top 10, probably like Majora's Mask. Really love Majora's Mask. I've been thinking a lot about like Wind Waker and Twilight Princess though too. But other games I like, love like Animal Crossing. I love Little Nightmares. I just played Little Nightmares 3 on stream the other day. I could go on about that. I also love, I was talking about like the Sonic games and Super Mario Sunshine. I'm kind of that like early 2000s was when I was doing a lot of gaming. But I've played Elden Ring, so I know a little bit about modern games, but I need to play more modern games. That's what I'd like to do. Maybe I could do that. Zelda's good. Yeah. I'd love to do Zelda fan art too at some point. Yay, Finn and Jake and Marceline and Princess Bubblegum. It's adventure time. I'm gonna take a look at Princess Bubblegum. This is Marceline, if that wasn't clear. She's over here in her vampire form as a moth. That's cute, right? Oh, okay. Princess Bubblegum is like spread out over like 8 layers. Is that right? I'm trying to find her. Oh yeah, okay, so we need to start making some groups. This is crazy. This is insane. We can't go on like this. Okay, great. There's just gonna be a bunch of unused layers floating around. That makes for a very messy file, but that's okay. Let's double check that. Uh-oh. Okay, Jake somehow also got into the group. Kick him out. Okay, now it's just Princess Bubblegum. So, I'm gonna have another sip of beverage. Okay. Sonic Roboblast 2 is my first ever fan game. Oh, that's awesome. Ultimate Flash Sonic is a Flash game. Oh, like, oh man, I need to play more Sonic games. I love moths. Your art style is pretty bigger. Thanks. Everyone's so nice in the chat. Thanks so much. I also love moths. I've even thought about getting like, okay, I love butterflies and moths. I think they're both kind of, I mean, butterflies are obviously one of my favorites, but like moths are so like beautiful and they're kind of subtle, dark butterfly way. Also, they're like kind of fluffy. I'll start spitting some facts at you. Moths have the feathery antennas, and butterflies have the smooth antennas. So they have like those. They basically have like big feathers on their head. It's kind of pretty in their way. They're also kind of scary and like I don't know. They fly a lot more like heavily. I don't know how to say it, but they have like very like leathery wings too. They're like I want to say they're like thicker. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if that's a butterfly fact, but that's just me saying my feelings. Feelings on moths. Okay, so I drew Princess Bubblegum as like a gum blob, and then I kind of drew the purple for her dress, but I'm gonna take another swing at this, I think. Your art reminds me of Adventure Time, oddly enough. That does not come as a surprise to me because it inspires a lot of my work. It's something about like how managed to do something really they managed to do a lot with such a simple art style, you know? Like masters of simplicity and they know when to like crank up the detail a little bit. One of the examples that like comes to mind is with like the Lich. You know, I mean he's relatively he's a lot more detailed than some of the other character models, but like it's still simple in like the Adventure Time style, you know. Adventure Time and like Pendleton Ward, the creator, huge inspiration to me. You need to look up an image of the hummingbird hawk moth. Actually, I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. They are beautiful, aren't they? I've seen one in real life. I saw one when I was traveling one time, and it like actually like scared me. I literally thought it was a bird. It was a bug that was so big. They really do look like a bug hybrid hummingbird. Let's see. I'm just gonna redraw this body, see if I can make it look a little more interesting. Whatever art program you use. Yeah, it's with filling. Uh it's it's not always perfect. I bring that up in almost every little doodle session I do where I'm just like, man, this fill I'm using Procreate by the way, I forgot to mention. Um yeah, the fill tool is kind of a blessing and a curse. Sometimes it's great, but sometimes it's just really works against you. Whoa, that is way too big. Oh yeah. To me, it's a mix of I'm not gonna be able to pronounce that. Yuji Ukiwa, the adventure era art in 90s anime. You and me both. I adore Sailor Moon. I adore Sailor Moon. I've also been watching a lot of like 90s anime. I think it's 90s. I've this is going to be like a total like whiplash in like character topic, but I've been watching Dragon Ball for the first time, so no spoilers. But dude, that stuff is pretty clean, pretty tight. I was like, I am blown away by like the colors and like they just were not afraid to use color back then. Sailor Moon too, like they go crazy with their like pastels and their like city skylines and things like that. And same with like in Dragon Ball, they've just got like crazy saturated colors because they're on like an alien planet or whatever. It's awesome. I've been loving it, but yeah, I get inspiration from everything. Like there's so much to like take from media that's out there. Even if it's just like, wow, I love the colors they use. This is gonna be another like whiplash topic, but like Like Elden Ring. Just, I mean, you know, what could I possibly be taking from Elden Ring as I'm drawing silly characters? But you know, the way they use like color to like set stages and things like that when you go to a new environment. I love color. I'm all about trying to learn how to use color better. I don't know how I got my art style, but I know it started out being inspired by 2016 Undertale. Man, y'all are my people. I could talk about Undertale. When I was asked about my favorite video game earlier, why didn't I mention Undertale? Undertale is one of my favorite games of all time. Just because of the like, just because of the feeling, you know what I mean? I'm so all over the place in this stream. How many topics can I like jump from? Alright. Alright, what is... I need to center this a little bit better. I also need to decide if this is how I like her hair. I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to run out of layers. I'm really nervous, but... Elden Ring has a really great use of color. Yeah, absolutely. And Undertale is great. Yep. Two great games. Let's come... Two great games. Very different, but great games. The fact that Elden Ring and Undertale can be like even said within like the same breath is just let's just say I have range. How about that? I'm not all over the place. It's just I've got range. Right, we're gonna make this brush go down a little bit. Here we go. Getting somewhere. That just looks like a triangle. Princess Rainicorn or Lady Rainicorn. I got confused. She would make a great butterfly. As of recently, I changed my art style. Realism is out the window. Yeah, me too. I mean, I used to try to draw really realistically too. Look at me now. Now we just draw with blobs of color and shapes. I always say this when I'm drawing like, you know, like silly nub hands or, you know, like this guy with his three-fingered hands. Like, I actually do know how to draw hands. I do know how to draw hands. Nobody believes me. I'm like, no, no, no. Believe me, I have a fine art degree. I'm just, you know, I'm drawing with color blobs. That's what I like to do. So yeah, just believe me. It's a true story. Okay, I'm gonna make her hair... See, I think this is looking a lot more... I don't know, it looks cuter. The other one just looked a little bit flat. I think it was just because... Well, actually, now that I'm looking at it, I think it's because her face is just kind of like on top of her hair. Have I ever played Hollow Light? No, but I've watched... sometimes I don't play video games, I just watch other people play the video games. So I know a lot about Hollow Knight. I do want to sit down and play it though, especially I think the next installment of this series just came out, and I'm really into that. I love the art style of it. It's beautiful. Another example of like color and like character design done so simply and perfectly. And it's bugs. And I mean, like, that's like the name of the game right now. I'm all about bugs right now. Yeah, absolutely. You can definitely recommend something. I wish I could shade in my art style using warm colors and light. Okay, yeah, that is, I would say that's a weakness for me. I end up drawing things quite flat, because I like to do just big color blocks. I'm not the, I have friends who are like really wonderful and good at like rendering. Sometimes I ask them for help. I'm like, how would you shade this? I'll like send them like a drawing. god. Her head. She doesn't have a neck. Maybe I need to fix it a little bit more. How to fix this? Spiders are my favorite insects. That is a hot take. You don't get a lot of spider love. Spiders are cool though. I'll say it, you know, I'll come out and say it. Spiders, they are cool, aren't they? I kind of get really fascinated when I'm just like out in the morning and they're sitting on their like dewdrop webs. They say you're not allowed to like spiders though. I'm just kidding. I also really like. I'm the type of person who like my whole life I've always wanted like a snake. People tell me no, you can't have a snake. But they're cool. Let me try. I'm gonna move this princess bubblegum caterpillar out of the way and try this. Let's see. Because of Spider-Man. Oh, there you go. Spider-Man is one of my favorite superheroes. That's a good one. And yeah, I mean, he's got that like iconic spider on his suit. It does make for a pretty cool icon. I'll say that. Nature is like the biggest inspiration for like all pieces of art like that. The like graphic design elements of how a spider like can fold up and be really interesting to look at. Okay. Let's get back to butterflies. I've got to figure this out. Okay. We've got okay. I want to try a couple different versions. I want to see if I can take this purple part and make it look a little bit more like she's like leaning in a direction. Okay, I might need to put some of the purple hair in like behind the head so that it doesn't look weird. We'll see. We'll see if it looks weird. We'll just try it. Okay. I have her kind of slanted this time. And then let's do another layer. We're probably running low on layers, so we have to be kind of careful about this, but that's a lot cuter than I think what we started with. I also forgot to put the gem in her crown. I'll do that in a sec. Okay, I'm really nervous I'm gonna mess this up. I don't know why. I mean, it's just a couple blobs. It's gonna be pretty hard. Okay, let's just shrink it down a little bit. Okay, actually, let's compare her to Finn and see if she's the same size. She's significantly smaller, actually. Okay, maybe she needs to be, or maybe the wings. Let me grab this whole sticker. She's a little bit smaller than Finn. Let's see, wings are about the same size. She's just smaller. She's just smaller all around. I could make the whole thing bigger. Okay. Let me grab this. Shrink it down just a little bit. I think it just needs to be smaller relative to her caterpillar bod. And then I've got like groups inside of groups. This is getting crazy. Oops, I bumped something. Okay. No, 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 no. What's happening? Is this... Okay, we'll just leave that. We'll put that... Here we go. Yeah. That's better. Okay, I'm gonna distort it just a little bit. Hello, Sally. Welcome in. We're drawing butterflies, day 2. Also, I absolutely loved your fan art. Thank you so much. It was so, so nice. That really is going to be like a highlight of my week. Okay, I think we've got something looking pretty a lot better here. What am I reading in the chat? You see, I have the most unusual ships. I don't want to ruin the stream. I ship Mario with Bowsette. That's fine. Wait, this is day 2? This is day 2. Yeah, I streamed, well, I've been working on Finn and Jake for like several streams. And then yesterday, I think it was, yeah, yesterday I added Bubblegum and Marceline to the squad, to the Butterfly squad. So, yeah, it's been kind of a running series. I don't know if I'll keep going with these guys tomorrow as well, but I might do like Pokemon or something like that. I've just been having a lot of fun coming online and doing some doodling. Okay, so Bubblegum's hair does pose a problem with how we're gonna add feet to this. I'm gonna put some purple on top of the hair so that we can kind of see what's going on. Maybe that's kind of part of the problem too, is that her hair is making it look a little bit more flat when I'm trying to do some slight angled stuff. Okay, I'm also gonna remove this. Yeah, I think that's okay. Yeah, I think that's better. I'm gonna take this, distort it down a little bit. Sailor Moon with Ghost Rider. I am the Ghost Rider. The Nicolas Cage Ghost Rider. Leave Mamoru for me. That was a pretty good Nicolas Cage impression, right? I am Nicolas Cage. Give me the declaration. Y'all are wild. What color did I use for her crown? I think I used this blue one. Okay, we're gonna have to throw the whole thing away. Just there we go. Now it's right. We can keep everything. We don't need to delete this artboard. Okay, the gem is a little bit oblong. It's definitely circular. Can you draw Ice King next? I have got a vote for Ice King next. Absolutely. I think I've been thinking about it. I'm not sure exactly how it's gonna work, but I think it's gonna be funny. And I do kind of want to add him. I love Ice King. Ice King is one of my favorite characters. Ice King as another fluffy moth, maybe? That could be cute. I've also got to draw the snail. The waving snail from every episode. Alright, I'm getting really hung up on the caterpillar bod. Oh, that's right. I was going to add legs. That's what I was getting distracted about. I talked about Gunther also. I talked about Gunther with his big eyes. I think that would be so funny. Okay, hang on. Where do I start adding the legs? Okay. This is on a new layer. Okay, we're good to kind of mess this up if it happens. That's alright. Okay, let's go. How far down do I go? Okay, now that I'm looking at this, maybe her caterpillar bod is a little bit longer than everybody else's. Let's move that down, and then we'll move the legs up a little bit. Ice King is one of the boss with a fluffy neck. Yeah, absolutely. Please! I love Gunther! That's how I had to read that. Yeah, it'd be really funny, huh? It'd be cute. Oh, man. I think this is gonna be the best sticker series yet. Ice King must have Gunther on his side. Yeah, I could just be like a butterfly, like holding Gunther as like a little grub that he's gonna eat or something. Moths don't eat grubs. Butterfly facts. What do moths eat? I know a lot about butterflies. Butterflies eat nectar, but what do moths eat? Do they also eat nectar? They might also. These legs are looking whack! That's okay, I can move them if needed. I also, her hair being where it is, being like part of the design is also really just making this leg thing difficult. But maybe the white outline can be the solution to everything. Yeah, see, there's some awkward like overlap happening here with the, like this area here is looking weird because of all this. Princess Bubblegum, no legs. Take away her legs. I'm gonna have to figure it out eventually. Some butterflies don't eat. A lot of moths don't eat. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think some moths also eat nectar, which is just so weird. Like, in my mind, I'm like, I've never seen a moth, like, you know, up on a flower. I think that is true. Some butterflies don't eat. They just, like, use up all their energy until they're done. Which is crazy. Like, I mean, that's why the caterpillars are so hungry. You heard about this? You seen this? Heard about this? Caterpillars be hungry. Oh, little bubblegum butterfly. I think I love your channel now. Thanks so much because of my art style. Yeah, I have a lot of fun with this art style. you know, you don't have to take it too seriously. Just kind of thinking about. One of the things I've just been trying to work on is just trying to use color. So I try to use, you know, a few colors to kind of picture what I'm doing so I don't get too hung up, but color is hard. Color is tricky. I've struggled with it for a long time, but I think I'm starting to get it down. But I'd love to be. I just love using color. Moths are mostly active at night. I've seen bats down swooping down and snatching them up. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's yeah, moths are coming out at night. They're eating all the flowers. That story checks out. I'm getting really hung up on how Princess Bubblegum is supposed to look. I don't know about. Let's see. Here's with legs, without legs. With legs, without legs. With legs. Maybe I'll just make them smaller. Smaller legs. Then they don't run into each other. Let's see, I'm looking at Finn and Jake's bod. Theirs is a little bit shorter. Maybe I should make her hair a little bit bigger. I'm gonna beef up the brush a little bit. Oh man, sorry, I'm just reading chat and just giggling. I think she looks charming. Are you trying to say charmingly amputated, as in she has little stubby legs? Stubby legs. Oh no. Yeah, I mean, yeah, she is. Me trying to keep my cool right now. It's very funny. Okay. You know, I've got the go ahead. She looks good. I'm gonna have to. Maybe something like that. Maybe that would look a little bit better. I'm just doing some white outlines. Could separate some of these pinks. I think that's a good idea. We've got a lot of pink going on with Princess Bubblegum's design. I'm gonna outline this as well over here. Yikes, this pink right here is really close to white. It's a little bit scratchy. I'm gonna have to come back in and smooth it out. Okay. Yay! No, I mean, the legs look good! Oh, dang it, that also sounds wrong. Oh man. Y'all are killing me. Yeah, Princess Bubblegum, she's looking cute. Does need to move down a few layers, so there we go. Okay, that might make her looking, oh wait, oh. No, I think this is good. I'll come back in and do some colored lining work a little later. Kind of like Finn has. Finn has some like orange line work and stuff like that. I just love seeing the little feet of the princess. Yeah, I like it too. I was debating not putting legs on them because it was hard to make it read well, but I think it's cute. I think they should have silly little cartoon bug legs. I'm having a sip of beverage. Okay. Marceline over here. Actually, you know, maybe let's take some time and do a little bit of colored line work here. Let's just appreciate how far we've come. People are getting turned into bugs left and right. Okay. Another layer. Whew, we are getting close. It's okay. Here we go. Way too big. Might be good to do... Did I use this yellow anywhere else? No, that's a different yellow. Uh-oh. Maybe that's why it's so, like... Kind of... Okay, I muted it a little bit. Maybe that's too much. Is that filling properly? I think so. I'll have to come in with some orange. Sort that out. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sorry, jump scare. Okay, and then we'll go in on the wings and adjust that a little bit too. It's just a little bit bright. What? Mr. Snail is here. My work laptop changes wallpapers every day. I want to share that this morning it's some devious looking beavers. They're making sure you're getting to work. Working hard or hardly working? Devious looking beavers. Okay, fixed. That looks nicer. Okay. 1, 2, and last one. Nice. Now we can come in with this orange. Oh wait, there is some yellow there. It's good. It's fine. We're running with this. Mr. Snail, the celebrity in the chat. He's very esoteric. You missed a lot of fun conversations, Mr. Snail. Okay, we're gonna outline Princess Bubblegum's crown a little bit here with this darker orange. And I'm gonna do the same thing maybe with her face. Maybe yellow? Yeah, that's interesting. That's cool. Yet another layer I'm adding into the fray to get me confused later. See, I don't do a lot of shading, but colored line work can kind of do some of that work. Or just kind of adding some implied depth in some ways. Thicker line work, variation in line work, that can add depth without necessarily shading. Come in here and do some... If I just outline like this whole thing, it might be kind of pretty. Not the whole thing though. I want it to just straight up be like line work. Cell shading, yeah, absolutely. I love cell shading. I would say if I ever do shading, it's probably pretty close to cell shading. Aw, Princess Bubblegum, looking cute. I don't have any, could maybe pull in the blue, or maybe this periwinkle. Let me see. Here's the periwinkle. Here's the dark blue. Here's the dark blue. That's pretty... I am realizing that there's a lot of new colors that are introduced on this Princess Bubblegum. I think that's okay. I think that's just kind of what had to happen. But I think I'm going to go with the periwinkle to outline this. Fun fact, under microscopes, butterflies and moths have scales on their wings. You're stealing my thunder. I'm the one who's supposed to be spitting butterfly facts. But yeah, you're absolutely right. Are you ready for a butterfly quiz? How many wings does a butterfly have? If you get it right, you get a cookie or something. And this is a trick question, I will trick you. I remember when I learned that butterflies had scales on their wings. I remember like learning that they get kind of dusty. So like if you were to ever touch a butterfly wing, which you shouldn't because it hurts them or whatever. So not that, I mean, how many people are going to go around picking up butterflies, but if you were to like touch a butterfly wing, the like scales, they rub off like a fine dust because they're so small, like little dragons. 4. Good job, everyone. Four butterfly wings. Yeah, they're like, if you kind of picture them, kind of like a dragonfly. Dragonflies also have 4 wings, but it feels like less obvious on a butterfly just because they're layered on top of each other. And people like draw them all the time with just 2 big, 2 kind of merged together wings. More bug facts. I love bug facts. I also love bees. It's so sad. It's so sad. True, sad and true. Bees die when they use their stinger. Except for, what is it, like hornets or yellow jackets, I don't think. I think they're good to just go crazy. That's why they're so indiscriminate. They sting everybody. I don't know about that white line I just drew. Maybe it's okay. Maybe it's okay. Might be going a little crazy with the outlines. I like the pink. The blue, I don't like the blue. I think I went a little crazy with the orange. Let me see here. I don't like the blue. I like the orange. Maybe I'll just remove this little bit of the blue. Wasps can sting forever. Who gave them that right? You know? All the other bees got nerfed. Wasps got buffed. Their passive is you can sting as much as you want, and all the other bees are like, dang it. Aw, I know, yeah. Bees have barbs, which makes it more painful to try to remove. If the bee tries to escape, yep, all his little guts, all of his little guts come with it. Ain't that sad? Poor bees. They're just doing what they know. They're just defending the hive. Since it's winter time right now, there's just like a bunch of like sad, cold, lonely bees. Also, wasps aren't a type of bee. Dang, got me there. Dude, I just need to like sit down and watch like a couple bug documentaries so I'm ready for the stream. Bug fact. Okay, so I put the blue in as like a little bit of like kind of implied shading for the legs, but and I like the orange, just kind of as a little bit of like hair highlight, but I'm not gonna go crazy with it. What color is this? Is this the same? It's not. Oh my. Put this right here. There we go. Same here, I think. Ooh, that does darken it up a little bit. Okay. Alright, fine. You win this round. Accidental color choose. Choose goose butterfly? Ice King butterfly, choose goose butterfly, Gunther butterfly. Everybody's a butterfly. That was another thing I kind of wanted to draw. Well, okay, well. I was thinking about like accent little mini stickers for the sticker what's it called? The sticker sheet. I mean, I got these two beetles and the fairy, but I was like, oh, what about the two-headed duck? Everybody remembers the two-headed duck from Adventure Time, right? Ants, bees, and wasps are all related. Yeah, isn't that interesting? Because they all have like a little society. Oh wow, we got a couple international people here. That's awesome. It's like early in the morning for me, but it's probably like, I mean, I can't even, no idea what time it is for all y'all. The pink being highlighted with the yellow orange makes it look like it's in a sunset. Yeah, that's nice. It's I just like to have a little bit of I wanted to incorporate some of the colors from some of the other stickers. Oh wow. Yeah, it's wicked cold over here. We're like dead in the middle of winter up here. But okay, well, it's that time of the day again. Time to put silly drawings to rest. Time for me to clock in, or head out to work, clock in, get money, start the day for reals. I had a super good time doodling some silly Adventure Time fan art. Thanks so much for hanging out. And yeah, I mean it's morning for me, so I'll say have a good rest of your day. But if it's the evening for you, have a good rest of your night. And I'll be doing some more of these. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you all tune in again soon.